Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to fold a Mikoshi. This is a portable shrine. It's used in Japan to symbolically transport a deity. So they're in this opening here, and then people are carrying these poles and they transport it around. This one I folded using a sheet of paper where it was a yellow sheet of paper and I painted it red on one side. You can also invert the colors and it looks like that. This was folded with a 6-inch sheet of paper. In this video, I'm just going to be using a 6-inch sheet of kami that's red on one side and white on the other. So the part where it's yellow here is just going to be white in the one I'm folding today. But to fold that, we're going to start with the colored side up. And then we'll valley fold in half along the vertical and the horizontal. So I'll bring this right edge over to lie along the left edge. Make sure that lines up corner to corner and then crease it down. And then unfold. Now bring the top edge down to lie along the bottom edge. Then crease that all the way across. And then unfold. Now turn the paper over. Now we'll valley fold in half along both of the diagonals. So we'll bring this top right corner down to the bottom left corner. Hold those in place and then crease it from corner to corner. And unfold. Now we'll bring the top left corner down to the bottom right corner. And crease that down. And then unfold. Next, we're going to form all of these creases at the same time. So to start, we'll take both of the sides here and we'll bring these creases down to the middle. Then as we do that, we'll flatten this triangle that's on top. Then once you have it like this, you can crease it all down. Now we have what's called a water bomb base. There should be 2 flaps on the right and 2 flaps on the left. Next we'll bring this corner on the right up to meet this top corner. Do this with just 1 flap. Then crease that. We'll do the same on the left side. Now I'll turn the whole model over right to left. Then repeat those steps on this side. So bring that point up to the top. And repeat on the left. Next, we're going to turn these into squash folds. So we'll start with this right flap here. You'll notice there's a little pocket that you can open up. So we'll open that pocket, and then this point that was the corner up top is going to come down and meet the bottom in the center. And this should form a square. And once you have that square, you can just crease it down on both of these sides. Then it should look like that. Now we'll just repeat that on the left side. So open that pocket up. Then just bring that point down to the center. And then crease both sides. Okay, now turn the model over right to left. We'll repeat that on this side. So we'll do a squash fold on the right. And a squash fold on the left. Now we'll make a book fold. So we'll take just one flap and move it from the right side to the left like you're turning the page of a book. Then turn the model over right to left and make another book fold. Just turn one page, and now everything should be symmetrical again. Next, we'll take this edge on the right, and we'll bring this in to lie along the center vertical crease. Then crease that down. And do the same thing on the left side. And then turn it over right to left. And repeat those steps on this side. So bring this right edge into the center. Crease that one and then repeat on the left. Now we'll make a book fold. So turn one page, then turn everything over and do a book fold again, turning one page. Next we're going to make some more squash folds. We'll do this on the right side. It'll be a little different than the squash fold we made before though. But we'll open up this pocket here. Then as we do that, we'll be forming a small triangle up top. You'll notice this crease that's becoming vertical here. You're going to align that with the edge underneath it that's also vertical. And it should turn into a nice little triangle. Now I'll show you that again on the left. Just spread that apart. Then squash that down into a nice triangle. Now we can turn the whole thing over right to left. Then we'll repeat those steps on this side, so we'll make a squash fold on the right. And squash fold on the left. Next we'll take this small triangle flap at the bottom. Now we're just going to swing that up, making a valley fold right along where the colors change. And then turn everything over. Repeat that on this side. Just swing that triangle up. Now we'll make a book fold. Turn everything over and another book fold. Next we're going to make a valley fold that extends from this point here. We'll run all the way across to this point here. We'll do this with just one layer. Now we'll unfold that. Next we're going to bring this bottom edge in to lie along that crease that we just made. And it can help a little bit if you actually fold it just barely below that crease we made. Because for the next step, we're going to reform that crease that's below it. So we'll valley fold up like this. Now, crease those nice and firm. Then turn the model over right to left and repeat on this side. So we'll make that a valley fold between those 2 points. And unfold and valley fold up to that crease we made. or slightly below it. And then reform that valley fold above it. Crease it nice and firm. Next, we're gonna pick the whole thing up and we're gonna make it three-dimensional. So you'll notice this pocket in the bottom. We'll open that out and you can stick your fingers in there and just press out on each of the sides. And then I'll show you from the top. We're gonna be flattening this point here and it'll make it form kind of a cube shape. But from the top, it'll just look like a square. So about like this. And then you can just really gently press on these edges and form some creases. Doesn't take much force. You just really gently press it, just forming that square a little more sharply. Now it should look like this. And then we're all done. Again, if you take one side of the paper and use some paint, it can end up looking like this, which I think looks really cool. But if you liked this video, make sure to subscribe. Now, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.